up, everybody? So last night before I went to bed, I had a pretty long game on Mobile Legends, and I just wanted to go ahead and share with you guys this particular game. So Kid Money, this was a very miserable game for me, but my teammates were getting a lot of kills, and having lobbies like this really just stressed me out. I desperately need to find a Mobile Legends team to play with. But I'm gonna go ahead and run the replay. Because it wasn't an absolutely terrible match. It was just my team tried to pick too many attack characters, and then just the match took forever. I mean, we could have dominated much earlier in the match. And,
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
Oops.
All troops deployed.
I MVP'd this game. There's lots of things that happened in this match that were really frustrating to me. The fact that this guy right off the bat, this marksman here, I don't know whether it was just his emblems or what, but he was garbage. I mean, for me to stand there and take so much of that damage and him not even to get, 2/3 of damage on one tune was just horrendous. I mean, like right here, he should have killed me up. He should have dashed in and did that. I mean, I get why he waited, but he should have done it early, because either way, he could have just continued on to the backside of the tower and been out of the way before the tower could even get to him.
Initiate retreat.
But anyways, yeah, I was pretty frustrated after the first death. As you can see, I'm just like, if you can't even be putting damage on them when you have more than half your life, and you already ran away, like, I'm not going to be able to help you. So, decided to switch tactics here and move to the middle lane. And honestly, the middle lane wasn't off to a good start either, but like I said, if you have full life, there's no reason why you can't press unless you've literally used up all of your options. Like, you used all 3 of your skills, or I don't know what they call the other thing, your battle spell or whatever, with your flicker or your dash, your healing, or, for me in this match specifically, I used the bubble shield that absorbs magic damage and then returns it back to the original player, because as you can see on the other team, they had the Farsa and the Harley, which are 2 magic dealing damage dealing characters, so it was really easy for me to mitigate the majority of their range damage, which is what a lot of cheesy people do, is they pick 2 or 3 of these long range magic damage and make sure they have enough specifically magic damage items that they can pretty much kill you with whatever their ult is, or their, their special skill. And you can, like I said, you can easily mitigate that by using either I don't need the spell debuff thing or purify, because Beleric naturally comes with a purify, pretty much. I mean, he has the speed up skill, and the speed up skill allows you to break any CC, which, in case you guys don't know, CC is like crowd control. You'll see me pop these strange things that go across the ground that are like ice or whatever. I don't know all the names of these skills, guys. I don't care. I play games differently. I'm not like a super nerd. I just play to win and understand what I need to do to win. What did somebody call me the other day? Something else. Well, as you can see, I've been easily able to keep the 2 mages off the middle tower, no problem, pretty much with very little help from Nana. Like, Nana did a good job lane clearing, and you can see from the bottom that there's plenty of items for Nana because of it. Not to mention, I'm sure me being there and knocking most of the HP off of all of the mobs made it super easy to collect more experience points. I come to the bottom lane to try and help this camper Aurora, who thinks they're really good, by the way. So this Aurora was using a tank emblem, which is kind of weird. It must have been something that specifically, I don't know what their flag is. Is that Korean? That must be a Korean meta thing, because I hardly ever see anyone use a tank emblem for an Aurora. But yeah. Honestly, I think they get the most kills this game, but still manage to not get MVP just because I'm doing work. Like you see, if you look at each and every single person's character, like, they're literally just hovering over the towers on our side. And in this kind of game, if you're paying attention to the map, you don't have to hover over the tower like that. And me, I'm such a tank. Like, I don't even like being a tank, to be honest. I only decided to be a tank this match because literally no one else would. And so I always end up playing the same 2 characters because my teammates will always play and pick either all assassins, all marksmen, or all mages, and it's pretty common for this to happen in almost any match because they watch teams play like that, and like the MPL or M3 or whatever. They see people choose like I'm getting a little funny there. They see other teams do this kind of meta, but what they don't understand is like those teams were working really well together. At the very end of this, well, somewhere towards the end of this match, I issue my team a pretty serious ultimatum. I tell them if we lose because they wouldn't allow me to be jungle, then I was gonna report all of them.
Launch attack.
Because I'm a nice guy, right? I saw that we were definitely gonna need either a good hyper or a tank. Really, we needed 2 tanks, technically, to cover for this Clint. This Clint was absolute garbage. But okay, I'll let you in. What? What is it? You want to? I know. But anyways, back to this match. Honestly, people think that if you get the most kills, you'll get the MVP. Not the case. If you play better, the game knows that you play better. Like, there are several objectives on the map that you really need to be keeping with in order to get MVPs or to just be successful. Like me, I personally don't care about MVPs. What I care about is winning ranked matches. And so, I won't say I'll do anything, but I'll definitely play whatever character I need to play to help our team win. And you can see here, right now. You can see right here that my team really is kind of rallying around me a little bit better. They don't stick with me as good as they should. I think it's because at least 2 of the characters I know were using the mini-map, the Banana and the Aurora. This was a bait here, I don't even really care about the Lord. Now that Ballman came in so late. This is another frustrating thing about this game is like, people will literally sit there and watch you almost get killed so they can jump in at the last minute with their skills just to get the kill. If I see people do that, I just report them because it's not how the game's played. It's almost like the other day I played Call of Duty with a friend and we were playing Plunder and like. Okay, here's the good part. What? No, I know, this team definitely did try to feed off all my hard work. This is the match from last night I told you about, like, at the MVP. I mean, I think I had like 4 kills in this match. There's no I in team? Yes, there is. It's in the middle of the A. In the middle of a capital A. It's there. But you're right, there is no Iron team. There were a couple, like I said, there was one other player on my team that was really getting kills. But you can see now, they're so spread out across the map, like how are you going to do anything? Across the map, like how are you going to do anything? The other team is, how are you going to do anything? The other team is obviously balled up in a corner somewhere. I got caught out of position there. Okay. Did you literally wake up and post this on Facebook, man?
Enemy has been slain.
This just showed up on my feed and says from 8 minutes ago.
Ally has been slain.
Whatever. How many deaths is that for me?
Enemy has been slain.
2?
Initiate retreat.
What's up?
Your team destroyed a turret.
What's up, Shield?
Initiate
Welcome.
retreat.
So I had 2 deaths at this point and 1 kill. I think this is kind of where the match changed direction and my team actually starts trying to help me. which is what they should have been doing all along. That Farsa, literally every time she would even see me, she would just pop the feathered missile or whatever it is.
Our turret has been destroyed. Killing spree.
That was so nasty. And at this point, I've dumped all of my skills on that Paquito, so it was extremely hard for me to. I guess I could have gone over there and tried to help, but there wouldn't have been anything I could do.
You have slain an enemy. Initiate retreat. Gather for team fight. Do not solo.
Wait, up 2-2 now, right? Yep, 2-2 and 6. By the end of this match, I'm 4-2 and 23.
You have slain an enemy. Legendary.
Yeah, freaking
Well
work.
played.
Isn't that exciting? What do wet numbers mean? Which numbers, man?
Request backup. Clear up lanes. Request backup. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, that was like
Ally has been
my
killed.
kill, death, and assist ratio. Like now, if you look at the very bottom of the screen, there's like a small emblem with my character, and then above it, it says like 3, 2, and 6.
Shut
So
down.
3 is my kills, 2 is my deaths, and now it's a 7. 7 is my assists, and then it has the gold count underneath of there as well.
Gather for team fight. Do not solo.
That's my current character level. I also can, in this specific replay mode, I can bring this up and then you can see the crossed swords with the 3, the skull with the 2, and the fist with the 7. The fist is assist, the skull is deaths, the swords are kills, and then at the end over there with the money sign is obviously gold. And you can see my skill usage. Maybe I'll leave this up for a little bit. I want to show the items of everybody while they did their build. I think they pretty much know their build at this point. Except for this crappy flint.
Ally has slain more.
These garbage.
An enemy has been slain. Shut
They're
down.
not working.
An ally has been slain.
10 more
Initiate
minutes.
retreat. Initiate retreat. Request backup.
So the problem with the other team wasn't that they wouldn't been able to beat us without a tank. The problem with the other team was that their Baxia was always not in position, and then also too, they never did any like threatening stuff, right? They never split pushed.
Initiate retreat.
They never tower dived with all their characters. They never tried to take the opportunity. Like after the turtles, they were pretty much done trying to get any map objectives. So I mean, they just really never threatened us at all. And my team was not like they were really over there pushing the issue with them, right? My team was a bunch of tower campers, so it was just like horrible to watch.
Split push.
And you hear me telling them to split up the push, go 3 one side, 2 the other side. I don't mind taking on the whole team with just me and one other guy because I'm so tanky. Like you see, they'll kill me here, but also too they don't pay attention and I just get away. So that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like about this team. Like they never, yeah. I mean, look at my health in comparison, right? Each one of those lines is 100 health. So, like, you have these other characters, they don't have near as... My shit looks like a ruler from... Or like a yardstick from elementary school. And then you got these other characters, they really only have, like, 3 or 4 lines on their health bar. And... Yeah, exactly. But you could just tell, like, at this bracket that just, like, people, like, they just want to play the way they want to play, which isn't bad. Like, I'm not against that. Like, have fun, but you're playing a ranked game. Yeah. Like, have fun, play the game, but play in classic mode or something. I know classic mode is extremely grindy because you can pick whatever character you want, and it doesn't make you feel like you're playing, like, in like a tournament or like competitively. But if you're not gonna try and play competitive in a match, then what's the point of playing ranked anyways? Like, just so you have the little emblem, that the little ranked emblem outside of your thing. Like, for the longest time, I never even cared about that. Like, mine stayed bronze for probably the first 6 months I even played the game, because I just didn't even care. But then after a while, I realized that I liked the pace of the game, and I played often enough to where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna spend a little money on the game because I like the layout. Those guys are so cocky, babe. Like, I was watching what BTK said the other day about how no American, like, MPL team could possibly do what they did in M3, and that is just a bad way to look at it, right? Like, anytime you think you're just so good that nobody could do what you do, like, you're an idiot. Like, that just shows how young and foolish you are, because people know, like, there are smart people that play games, and, like, it doesn't take a whole lot to understand how this game works. I mean, the kids that are playing in MPL are, what, like 13, 14 years old, maybe 16, maybe the oldest, like 21, the max. None of them even got coochie hair on their face. Like, so, like, the fact that they, like, I like that the American team is super cocky, because that, I mean, it makes us look good when we, like, talk hella shit and win matches. But my thing about that is like, just when you say that no American team can do what we do, well, actually, you're probably right, because no Americans want to play this stupid game that often that they can be in the MPL or go to Singapore to go play against 16 Filipino teams that, like, this is all they do for their entire life, you know? Like, what Americans want to do that? We're trying to drive Lamborghinis and Teslas and, like, we're gonna make $1 million a year. Like, you can't do that playing MPL, so of course no one wants to do that, you know? But it's a funny concept. Like, for me, in my head, I was just laughing the whole time. I was like, wow, you're really that cocky that you think no American, or he said North America server team. I'll put it to you like that. No North America server teams can beat them. Just because they beat Gosu, and Gosu is, like, supposedly one of the best teams, and, you know, these matches, I don't know. I feel like there are ways when you're... What's up, Sans? I feel like there are ways when, like, you have... there are ways when you have, like, the first pick. Yeah, I know, I got my meeting. I'm sitting right here. This match will end literally right before my meeting starts. Damn, I lost my train of thought right there. But either way, the fact that they were just so cocky, that's stupid. Because the matches, sometimes who picks first matters, and who, blah blah blah, which characters are banned, and blah blah blah. So, like, saying that, like, oh, you can beat any team in NA no matter what because of how you're able to like change the way you play your meta. Like no American team would be able to change their meta that fast and be able to play well. Like, dude, that's trash. Like, yeah, absolutely. But that's what I mean though. It's like that's a cocky out. What? My Facebook code reset. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, this is the first actual time they pressure us on this tower on this bottom lane, and they don't do a very good job. And this was actually their final push. After this, I think they lost two. Yeah, they lost two there. We got the Mia, we got the Paquito, and okay, three, and we got the Harley. So they were down to two characters, and basically both of their characters had to go back to base in order to defend. And I'm over here pressing the attack the towers. I think I actually get killed right here too, because I go to attack this tower and both of them dive on me, and my team literally just doesn't do anything. They just stop. So I wasn't able to get away. Yeah, they stopped mid. Oh, you can die as many times as you can in a match. I mean, just your respawn timer goes up higher and higher. So like, your first respawn is like 15 seconds or something like that. Well, you can see my respawn timer right now is like 48 seconds. So like, it was after 20 minutes, your respawn timer goes up to 1 whole minute. So it gives the other team like a minute to, or longer than a minute to attack without, you know, you get the player advantage at least at this point. It's like playing hockey when someone gets a foul, they got to go sit in the penalty box, and now all of a sudden it's 6-on-5. You know. So essentially, making a wrong move or doing something stupid puts you in the penalty box, and your team gets to suffer. Right now, I'm watching my boss sit in the meeting and wait for all of us, and I have my computer on mute and my camera on block. Today we're doing Christmas parties.
Our turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Alright, I think this is where their last tower dive is.
An enemy has been slain. Monster kill.
And the reason why I said this match was really terrible is because I had to spend 2/3 of the match like kiting enemy characters for no reason. Like having no attack characters there to help me get kills. There were maybe 2 times where like the Ballman was there, and once I had someone who could help me do damage, because I'm not a damage toon, we were getting kills. But you can see, like, if I got the kill, like, if I didn't let them get the kill, they just stopped helping me. So, like, it's like the worst thing you could possibly do, because I'm the tank. I'm supposed to soak damage, and you're supposed to kill them. And, like, if you don't want to do that, then that kind of ruins the point of the match. I'm absolutely fucking spamming the attack button right now, because I want them all to dive, because the enemy team only has 2 toons left. They're all running back to base. What's up, Pink? Wow, I thought this was actually going to be over. Hey. Supposed to be in a work meeting right now.
Request backup. Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain.
Hiding.
Is the food trailer still hopping?
Slain Lord. An enemy has been slain.
Alan,
An enemy has been
is the
slain.
food trailer still hopping?
I don't know.
Gather for team
No
fight.
idea.
Do not solo.
Oh, you didn't go? I don't know when you work. Sorry.
Friday and Saturday
I
night.
don't keep up with your whole life.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday nights. I work from 5 until 4 in the morning. But it feels more like 4 until 4 in the morning. Because when I show up, they always have stuff for me to do.
Enemy unstoppable. Initiate retreat.
No, all the students should be gone. The only ones I saw running around campus were like holding hands, being all romantic and whatever. They're guys stuck in town waiting on their girlfriends to be done their work. Anyway. You there, Miss Tanja?
Request backup.
Yay.
Defend the high
Well,
ground.
so we have 4 more days of this year. Is everybody ready for it to be over? 4 more days of
Defend
work
the
days.
high ground.
Well, you can see I created a document that my work is not over yet this year. Probably even after this
Request
one.
backup.
Yeah. I mean, anybody who wants to work certainly can. Just we have 4 days of ministry left in that particular way. I think I'm probably going to continue
Do not solo.
for the few days that I'm in town. I'll probably continue night quarter service. It's almost always interesting
Turret
because
has been destroyed.
there's somebody I get to have a conversation with down there who I haven't had lately. So, but that won't be many days because I'm going to see my mom. I'm going to be stuck in Oklahoma, where there's no cell service. I don't even know if Wi-Fi works there. Wi-Fi works.
How far is it from Ada, Oklahoma?
How far is it from Ada? It's just a long way. Ada is far in the... I don't know where Ada is. I need to
That's
find
where
out.
That's where Andrew is. As you know him, Jason.
Yeah, there's a guy who goes to my church that tells me every single, always Hispanic gentleman, tells me every single week that his daughter is named Cole and lives in Ada. He might be really but never does he give me any information where I might actually be able to figure out if it's true. But anyway. I don't actually know if all my Christmas presents are purchased for my children. Everybody else.
Victory!
Blue Genie Art Bazaar. I'm going on Friday. I know you like to shop local.
Yeah.
And I think they're open pretty much every day. But they're really busy on the weekends. We went last weekend and there was just way too many people for a stroller and crutches. My stepmom has crutches.
Well, all right. Let's see if we can blow